This is my friend Zach. Zach is a great kid. A couple of years ago, he was diagnosed with ADHD. This disorder causes kids to act without thinking and can cause them to be hyperactive. They may understand what is expected, but have trouble following through. ADHD can have a negative impact at home and at school, as his mother, Kay, explains.
You know, when we would talk to his teacher about his grades, in a couple of subjects he didn't have anything to turn in because he can't finish a project. So like for his writing assignments, you know, when she talked to us the first quarter, she said, you know, Zach's very intelligent, he reads at a very high level, however, I have absolutely nothing to grade of his in this, so she couldn't grade him, so to speak, because he just couldn't concentrate long enough to finish the assignment in class.
Spending time at home together as a family can also be difficult because of Zach's trouble with focus. Zach's father, Shannon, is a photographer that works out of the home, so there is time for some unstructured activity after school. However, as Kay arrives home and the evening routine approaches, things that most people take for granted can become a battle.
When I get home, it's a constant battle. I mean, it's from the minute I walk in the door, it's yelling, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do this, no, I'm not going to do that. And that goes on the entire evening. And then when he gets up in the morning, it's the same fight. You gotta get up, you gotta get ready for school. No, I'm not going to, get away from me. I mean, it's just a yelling match, pretty much, between the three of us.
Understanding this disorder can be difficult for new parents that haven't had a proper diagnosis, and uncovering the reality of ADHD is a tough journey full of misconceptions.
I think the most common myth or misconception is that ADHD is a label given to children of lazy parents. It started when he was about 3 and a half, and we spent almost 4 years going to behavioral specialists, psychologists, psychiatrists, person after person who just said he just needs behavior modification. And we tried every type of behavior modification that there was. And, we weren't being lazy about it. We were trying everything possible to help Zach have a better life. And it was just recently that his pediatrician said, he shows 14 of 18 signs of ADHD. And we were like, well, we don't know about that. And she said, well, he won't get better without medication. And we just didn't want to medicate our kid because there's this stigma that you're just medicating your kid to make your life easier. That was the first time somebody said, well, you're not going to be able to modify his behavior without the medication. Because it is a physical problem with his brain. He's not getting blood flow to his frontal lobe. So he has no way to stop and think about his decision or think about his actions or think about what he's saying. Without the medication, everything just comes out, whether it be physical or verbal. It just comes out. So I think that was the first time that Shannon and I really understood that and accepted that medication would have to be part of his life.
Families that have a child with ADHD can make the time to celebrate when things are going well, and it's often these times that parents can build on and find strength.
When Zach is having a really good day, I know he gets a lot of praise from us. He gets special things that he wouldn't normally get, On the weekends is really the only time that I get to spend with him where he's being exceptional. I kind of miss the times when he was younger, because I don't really get a lot of hugging or, he doesn't want any of that. He's too cool for that. But I try to just be close to him. Like, I want him to sit on my lap and we'll read a book, or I just want to bond like that with him.